Hello, welcome back to Sit and Chat. I'm Liam Whyte.
I'm Allan.
And I'm James Craig.
Well, James, it's a pleasure to have you back. It's I have to be honest, it's weird sitting in this different position we've had here, sideways on the couch. It feels weird now that we're sitting here now, but you know, hopefully one day we'll have two cameras and this won't be a problem.
Aye, sorry. I'm a game changer here. I show up and the whole geography of the podcast has to change apparently.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it's because you're so fat. You know, we don't want to say it to you, but you know, you brought it upon yourself.
You know, what's hurt, Liam?
Well, getting ready for the next hour or so.
No.
So yeah, James, I've heard on the way since picking you up and chauffeuring you here that you know you're a bit of a fan of Sitting and Chatting. You've listened to a few podcasts and you know what happens. So my first question I'm going to ask you is, how does it feel to be the first filmed guest?
Oh mate,
oh, threw you a curveball.
And here I thought you'd be asking about my first memory. Well, I'll tell you something, Liam. It's an honour. You know, it's truly an honour that I'm the first filmed guest. I'm sorry, I have to bring down the whole quality of the show now. Folk have to see my face of all faces. But you know, we'll
it's alright, I'm sure we'll get all good guests on soon anyway. I mean, it's I mean, to be fair though, with how good me and Jamie look, you know, it's very difficult to go from the absolute top and, you know, follow on from that, to be fair.
Yeah.
So, we'll get into a wee bit about yourself. I'll go back to the actual first question, which is always, as you know, what's your first memory, James?
My first memory? Well, I've been thinking about this.
Oh, you fucking right, you have. You're writing me an answer there.
Aye, because I don't actually remember much of my early days. Like the first concrete one I can think of is I was on my way to primary school one day. I can't remember, I think it must have been 3 or 4. I was walking there and I saw my classmates walking back and I was like, what's going on? Why aren't you going to school? And they're like, the roof's blown off. And I was like, alright, I'll just go home.
The roof's
blown off. Aye, we were out of school for
that's a pretty good one to
for like a whole week because just the wind took the whole roof off the building. It was
that goes quite high on our list of first memory stories.
Aye, honestly, it sticks out in my mind. It's just one of the weirdest days of my life.
How long did it take them to fix the roof?
I think it was like a week or something. It was quite a long time. And one of the rooms was.
I mean, to fix a full roof, I think that's actually pretty decent.
It was like one classroom, to be honest. But and I think it slightly spread into a second one. But it was pretty. It was pretty mental.
So was it pretty windy that day?
Aye, I don't think anything else took that much damage, but you know.
Well, at least you got a week off school.
Aye.
Before we go any further, we probably should have started. Jamie, do you want to explain your problem at the moment?
Nah.
Alright, what are you 100% fine then?
Oh, I'm absolutely fine, aye.
The peak of physical performance right here.
Ready to tackle fucking anything.
Or be tackled.
This, I've got the Australian flu, mate, I'm telling you. Feels like it anyway. Now I've got a cold. And it's affected me badly. Has been for the past 3 days. 4 days.
Did you want Jamie's soldiered on? He's coming to do a podcast, much appreciated.
A hero.
A true hero.
Sitting and chatting, you know, wouldn't it be the same?
Well, I mean, the poster literally got both our faces on it.
That's it, wouldn't it be the same? Wouldn't it be the same without me? So I was needed. So
and we got to show these Australians who's boss.
Exactly.
You know, we can't let them push us around. Tell us what podcasts we can and can't do.
Exactly. Get up them.
Fuck the Aussies. It's not going to be just the name of this. So whereabouts then, James, did you grow up?
I've spent all my life in Allan.
Poor you.
Which is just, it's interesting because it's like Clackmannanshire is the smallest county in Scotland, but Allan was the biggest town within that county, so it's the biggest town in the smallest county in Scotland. So there you go.
Huge.
That's an interesting fact.
I mean, I'm glad you taught us now that we've learned
one of the only 2 interesting facts about Alloa.
What's the other one?
It's got a lot of supermarkets if you're interested in going shopping.
Absolutely debatable.
Yeah, I'd say debatable.
Listen, mate, we got Lidl, we got Aldi, Tesco, big Tesco nonetheless.
To be fair, actually, it does have a point.
Asda and the Morrisons. There you go. It's got a new look and all, right?
And I'm fully aware of what Aloha has got, but what I'm telling you, it's an absolute dump.
Excuse you, I partly grew up there a lot.
FK10 is the postcode not to beat it. Plain and simple. If you're an FK10...
Yeah, some nice parts.
Listen,
of course, aye. When you come out of Aloha.
Aye, it's Socky.
Mainstream, you know what I mean?
Socky, it's lovely, isn't it?
FK11, you're fine.
FK9 to FK11.
hold on, you're talking about Menstrie here. Menstrie is a petrol station, that's the whole town.
And it's much, much better than Aloha.
Listen, Alloa doesn't have a pound land, it has a pound world.
Oh, shit.
That's the kind of quality we're
And we've got a pound stretcher and what?
Aye. Well, that's not the world, is it?
The reason you've got a pound world is because every cunt in Aloha can only afford stuff at a pound.
That's true.
It's a fucking dump. You see next to the courthouse,
Aye.
right? Round the back here is obviously the car park for the fucking town hall hang.
Yeah.
Mate, you can see tumbleweed. Like, that place is fucking dead. It is a shithole among shitholes.
Okay, well, just between...
Tell you what though, EE's opening a shop there in the Atlas. Just saying.
Funnily enough, I was applying for one today. Okay, so, you know, James, you're doing very well. Continue our trend of most of our guests living in completely shit areas. We've had Alba...
What's fucking Fife?
Yeah.
You're continuing on for Fife?
We've had Alba from France, and the whole of France is just shite. We've had good Ewan's that's alright. Joe Ewan's originally from Aberdeen, so
Aberdeen?
That's a good place.
That's a touchy subject, isn't it?
We're not. If it was just you and me, we'd get into it, but, you know, guess, come on.
I don't give a flying fuck. I'll get my toe in later.
My grandparents are from Aberdeen. And they left me. They went out of there ASAP.
Where did they move to, though?
They moved to Edinburgh.
Well, that's alright then.
I see.
Okay, so we've had, who else was up? Then we had Joe, who's Raplock, Born and Bred, Graham, Falkirk, Duncan, South Africa, Keelan, Ireland, Megan, Cumbernauld. Yeah, so we've had about 4 guests, born in nice areas.
Nice, debatable.
The rest have been born in shitholes.
And you are very much continuing that.
Yeah, I appreciate you continuing the trend for us.
I would argue, but I don't really have much ground to stand on here.
Honestly,
I mean, most of Alloa's ground is toxic and unsafe to stand on, so I guess it's fitting in that regard.
Okay, though, honestly, right, say like me or Jamie have never been to Alloa before, right? I want you in 1 minute to sum up to us why you should go to Alloa. Like, what you should do there, what you should experience.
Alloa. Okay. There's this wee road that goes up to Socky, I think it is.
Oh, so you're coming out of Alloa, right?
Aye. And there's a wee ice cream shop named Orlandian,
to be fair,
which sells some of the best ice cream in Scotland.
I have. Somebody that used to work in my shop used to work there. And I'll tell you something, right? Our boss brought in the ice cream for her, right? Because she was getting a discount in the shop. Oh, mate.
Oh no, that is the best.
Let me tell you something. The ice cream you get out of there is fucking frightening. Fucking frightening.
It's so good, isn't it?
Oh, it's amazing.
It's spectacular.
But it's not as good as British Valence.
No, I'm with James on this one. I'm 100% with James.
I think Corrieri's is alright. And Allan Cafe, it's fine. It's good. It's good. It's good for a day out if you're in the area. But if you're in Alloa and you go to Orlando's, nothing will be the same.
Nothing else is great.
See if I'm happy to travel within a 10-mile radius right?
Yeah, ice cream.
To get ice cream, I'm Bridge of Allan every fucking
I'm Alwa. No, I am everyday Orlando's. Orlando's used to be the shit hot place to go when I was younger. See, like when I was sort of about maybe like 12 to 15 when I was with my mates, if we weren't out drinking, we were down Orlando's getting some ice cream, and the last of there knew my gran, so I got a discount on the ice cream.
Get in, lads.
It used to be 80p.
absolute bollocks.
It used to be 80p for a cone. It used to be fucking brilliant.
80p, wow. And they
Used to be back in 2008 or something like that. Is that when we're talking?
that would have been earlier.
Yeah, I know that old, Jesus. When did that have been actually?
2011.
2010 to maybe 2013ish sort of time.
Aye, because and they opened up a Weatherspoons where the
libraries.
Yeah, where the library used to be.
So they've got some taste.
Aye,
There's a Weatherspoons and all.
Aye, there is.
It's where the library
This
used to be.
place is starting to pimp out, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
not. It's not.
I do have to be honest though,
It's
like,
quite a nice spoons.
see when in our school we did the experience days, and see when I used to work out at the Allo Advertiser for a week, right? Obviously it'd been like, in between then, it's been like a few years since I've hung about Alloa and sober during the day, so like it was a struggle to like, so when it came to lunchtime, like you're right, you had an hour, like see in Stirling I would struggle if I had an hour's lunch break to go out and do whatever, but in Alloa an hour's fucking lunch break's pretty horrendous. There's nothing to do in Alloa town centre. It's not like I could get a pint either, I was too fucking young to get them before you go.
I mean, aye. Alloa's
It's mostly charity shops, to be honest.
They do have very nice Chinese though, just opposite the Spoons.
I've never tried it.
I would highly recommend. So what is it for a young lad growing up in Alloa then?
Honestly, I grew up in a really posh bit where it's got a bunch of big houses. So most of the time when I was in Alloa, I would just go to my neighbours who had this huge backyard and I don't know, pretend that I was in Lord of the Rings or something and have fun swinging tennis rackets about, pretending they're axes and that.
That's the way to do things.
Because more like I went to nursery in Raploch, primary
Wait,
school in Bridge of Allan and high school in Stirling. So
And we're back. So you're saying, how come then was it just because then you weren't favoured enough to go to Bridge of Allan?
I think it was because my two older sisters went to Bridge of Allan nursery,
I
but
didn't like it.
my brother didn't, so he got sent to Raploch, and so I guess my mum was like,
you had two older sisters.
I have two older sisters and an older brother.
How did I know you had an older brother.
Yeah.
Did your two older sisters go to school?
Yeah.
Same time as us?
My oldest sister is 6 years older than me, and then
So
my
actually
second
left
oldest
when
She
sister.
wouldn't have been in school with us.
Yeah, she left just before we arrived, and then my oldest sister is 4 years older than me, and then my brother's 2. So yeah, it's more likely that you wouldn't have met them.
Don't even think
And I think my sister left in 5th year as well, so she wouldn't have been there either. So.
Carry on.
Right. So yeah, my brother didn't get in, and so I guess my mum just thought I will put him in the same nursery as his brother.
But it wouldn't have mattered because your brother would have left nursery, so it wouldn't have
I
made
don't know.
a
Maybe
difference.
I didn't get in. I don't know. I've not pestered.
Did you
about
went
it.
through the high octaned interview process at nursery?
Like, I don't know much about what went down in the nursery. I remember brief things about it, so I guess those would be my earliest memories. Maybe I lied to you.
Fucking shocking. We've got a lying guest
I
now.
remember there was
Scandalous.
a wee guy in my nursery who I was pals with, and he had an earring. And he was in nursery, and I thought to myself, "Oh, that's not right."
To be fair, I saw a 6-month-old the other day when you.
That's messed up, man. You should.
You know what it is, right? I said the exact same thing. Now I walk right across the road for Claire's.
Aye.
Right, now I see all sorts of scenes in there. Right? And I swear to God, I see all sorts of scenes in there. Some bad, some alright. But I'm gonna tell you, right? This, I'd say, easily 40 grand a year worker with her daughter, walk in, big blonde dolly bird, right, with her daughter, you know that one with the attitude, that type of bird.
Aye. Brat.
Aye. With her daughter, right, and swear to God, at least maybe 3 months old.
What?
Nothing more than that. Oh, they got Ian.
The baby never even fucking flinched.
Man.
Right? Went through that, done that. Lassie came in to get a phone right after, right? And one of our colleagues were like, did you just get the wee one's ears pierced? General question. She went, aye. Why? why at that age? Right?
They actually said that?
Aye.
Oh, I'm surprised.
You know,
Like,
you know
allowed
what
to do
the
that.
wife says? I'd rather get it done now so then she doesn't feel the pain. For like when you're older, you get scared and you feel they want to feel the pain.
How do you know they want them though?
Yeah, like some, not all lads get ears
Yeah,
pierced.
some folk didn't want
Optional.
ears pierced.
Because it clears up anyway, doesn't it? I mean,
I guess.
so it's a very good point, right? Because you're not going to remember how it felt,
Yeah.
and you know what to do later in life because you know what you're going into.
Aye.
Whereas then you've got no idea,
Suppose.
and you feel it 10 minutes, and once you're getting fucking flung about by your mum, like, you don't know. You know what I mean? The pain goes away because you're so preoccupied with the world.
I'm surprised someone's at your work so allowed to actually say that.
That seems
We've had
cheeky to me.
we've had some mad things said, like mad things. Not even
What's the worst thing you ever said?
Oh, I'm
He's the
I'm fucking A-grade service, you know what I'm saying?
perfect.
I'm trying to catch you there.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about. You want me service, you come here.
Fair play.
Aye, there's some mad stuff that goes on there, but my man Jamie has absolutely nothing to do
Nothing
with
to do with it. I am A-grade.
Proprietors of EE
I am.
International.
There's certain tears, mate. There's tears. I'm at the tap. Tap tier.
Say your manager, right?
Tap tier, mate. Tap tier.
Glad you skipped over that question. Aye, so you're saying, yeah, so Wayne's getting the ears pierced. So, wait, so is there no nursery then in Alloa?
Aye,
Well, why didn't you go to that then?
it's Alloa.
You went to the rat plot, that's worse.
Listen. Here's the real reason, alright? I said my sisters went to Bridge
Uh-huh.
because they were going to the primary school afterwards, and we found a really good childminder in Bridge of Allan.
Oh, okay.
So we weren't gonna put a kid in Alloa when their childminder is gonna have to drive ages to go get them. So
I never
put it
ever
in
had a
that.
childminder either.
Put it-
I never ever had a childminder.
I didn't.
Aye,
That's
see,
how my grandparents.
both my parents worked really late, like 5 till 5 in the evening, and my primary school ends at 3
Yeah.
on the dot, and I lived in Alloa, and so I couldn't exactly get home, so I had a childminder instead.
Makes sense.
Was that difficult or did you get on quite good?
Oh,
with
no,
them?
childminders were excellent. I had 2 actually, and they both lived like across the road at different days of the week.
With the brethrens, aye. They're alright, aye. Big man. That's it.
Listen, it was mostly just like they just gave you like stuff to paint with, or like a PlayStation to play on and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So it was good. It was good.
Did you ever feel like maybe left out though? Because like you would have seen like your like mates or whatever the time getting to see like more of their parents and say than you would, or
No, not really. Like there was loads of kids that went to these childminders. So
I suppose Bridge Allen's pretty posh. They can afford that.
There was lots of kids that went there, so I never got lonely or anything.
Fair enough.
And my parents are stand-up individuals, I must say. So.
Oh, glad you're representing them. Since we'll come to high school later, we'll speak about them later. But on to primary then. Was it? Do you say Bridge Allen? You spent time with that. What was primary school at Bridge Allen like? Because I actually didn't realise you went there. I thought you went to Alva.
No. Bridge of Allan was good. I really liked primary school. It was like, honestly, when you're there, you think, oh mate, there's so much homework. Oh my god! And then you actually like get to like high school and that, and it's like, what? No, I've been mistaken.
Did you get a lot of homework at high school?
At high school, yes. I never handed it in on time. I would
you were.
I'd say I maybe handed
we'll get
it
back
out.
to high school.
I'm not going to lie, I actually don't think I've done one single bit of homework. No, genuinely, all the way through high school.
Yeah, you went to us at the first podcast, didn't you?
Fucking Jesus. My mum will testify to that. I swear to God.
Is that something to be proud of,
No, I mean, usually done it. You're uppies, know what I mean? Endless amount of hours, and look how good I am at
I mean, you're saying endless amount, like, the thing is, see with the homework side of things, I don't actually think necessarily I got a lot of homework. I actually thinking about it properly, I can't think of actual much homework as per se that I actually got. I can remember like things we had to complete in class, and if you didn't get done there then you'd have to do it at home, but I wouldn't count that as like, you know, a task that the teacher says, right, go and do that at home sort of thing. It's like, if you haven't done it, you have to do it at home sort of thing, otherwise you fall behind.
I mean, I genuinely had never done a bit of homework. You know who was in the shop today, right? Fucking bollocks. Mrs. Malley, is that her name?
Aye.
Head of science.
Yeah.
Came in with her twin sister the other day, aye.
Do you have twins?
She has triplets actually.
Triplets, aye.
Oh shit.
Triplets, aye. Well, smoke away there, eh?
Yeah. Well, alright, well, we might as well go into high school because your mum still isn't she deputy head of high school?
Yeah.
Your mum was a very nice person to us all the way through high school, especially to Jamie, I think.
She was, aye.
You're probably one of the very few that were actually nice to you.
To be fair, I think I got the most amount of time from your mum. Like, in general, when all of us would be called to the, say all of us, like as in me and the other fannies, shall we say. I got like the let off the most, I think. I don't know what it was, but who knows.
Clearly,
You charmed your way, Jaba, didn't you?
I mean, you were nice to me in first year. Maybe she was paying you back.
Well, that's the thing, all three of us were in form class. That's the first sort of time that I met James. And then we had the fun of home ec. Now, James, you had some complaints for me. You said in particular after the first podcast.
In the very first one, you started saying these libelous accusations towards me, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm just saying, you know, I was shocked when I heard this, James. So I wanted to know what these lies were. So
I was not as bad as they said.
Right, okay, Jamie, I want you to...
Were we partners?
We were.
Yeah, we were as well. Well, in fact, all three of us were partnered with each other at some point during home ec.
Yeah.
What were you going to ask me?
Right, okay, so I want you to judge, right, here's the two stories, right, I want you to judge which actually sounds better in terms of which makes James sound less stupid, okay? Right, so, during the first podcast, I said James cut himself with a knife.
Simply not true.
Okay, what did you do, James?
I cut myself with a potato peeler.
Right, which one sounds worse for James?
I'm just...
Quite frankly, the potato killer.
Yeah, thank you, right, okay.
Absolutely zero sense how you can cut yourself.
Yes,
It's
thank
got a
you.
blade on it, man. Of course you can cut yourself.
It's a fucking potato
Just
peeler.
going and then it just hunks a bit of flesh off you, mate.
Yeah.
Why are you peeling a potato like that?
You're holding it and you go...
Why are you
You are
do
simply
like that?
a tie. It was a mustard where you had to hold it. It was, I'm pretty sure it was like
Yeah, that's the way you hold it.
I don't know why. Where there's no fingers.
True.
And you managed to fucking...
Yeah, so I, if anything, I was doing you a favour by saying
Oh,
that you did
major.
that. Yeah. Right, okay, now second story. I said that James burnt someone else's pizza because they were in the oven. Now, what actually happened, James?
Alright, I did technically burn it, but it wasn't my fault. I wasn't just intentionally malicious.
Okay, I'm not saying your intentions maliciously, but how did you accidentally do
See,
it?
she said, so the lady said, preheat your oven. And I was like, alright, I'll preheat the oven like I've done in every class up until this
So
point.
you didn't check the oven before?
No! Why would I? There's never been something in there before. Why would there just magically be food in there now? So I just turned the oven.
You said magically.
And then she's like...
I remember that.
Yeah, thank you.
Right, so as you go down the corridor, if I remember correctly, you had the two sewing rooms. Well, not one sewing room, innit?
One sewing room, yeah.
You go through, support base was there, if I'm right, and then you've got the home ec.
Yeah,
this
which
was in the
was the
second
one that we did, and yeah.
I know, but we done this, when he done this, was in the second one. Right at the back, on the left hand side.
Yeah, just because I was his fucking partner, son.
Just before the walk-in.
Yeah, me and
motherfucker.
yeah. So the first, in fact, that's actually kind of how we all became mates, and Jack Allan as well. Us three plus another mate, Jack, who's now in the army, all stayed there, and that's how we ended up chatting so much.
No, it was Gilmore. It was the fourth person at the table.
Aye, because I was.
No, it wasn't. No, originally.
I was at the desk. I had to stay back.
Aye.
I was partner with Allan at the time.
Oh.
At one point, there was
I
definitely.
remember that.
At one point, there was definitely us three plus Jack Allan,
Right.
and I would definitely remember being your partner. So James, yeah. So you weren't the best cook, were you?
I'll get to that.
It wasn't the.
You weren't the best sore either, actually, to be honest.
He never excelled in
that annoyed me, that sort, because I made an excellent bag, but then I think I accidentally folded it or something, and the paint got like mushed together. It was dreadful. Man. I was devastated. I was like, that was an excellent bit of artwork right there. Ruined in one fell swoop.
Unbelievable. Oh, you never excelled in that class, did you?
No.
To be fair, none of us really excelled.
I mean, I was fine. I mean, I think I was actually amazing at it. Yeah, to be honest.
Yeah, amazing.
I don't
like my fourth year. I was the same. Yeah,
it's all up until second year when we left.
Right, because like I never brought my own plates either. I always forgot, or my own Tupperware containers of that. So I would just.
Your
get
mum
their
watched the
plates.
fucking.
Yeah, do you know what I've never understood, right? How can someone that is so terrible with remembering like homework and things, like have their mom work at a school? My mum found out like I was forgetting homework all the time. She'd just come down and batter me from the office.
When I was in primary school, one of my teachers, I think it was P6, stuck a post-it to my head that said "Remember your homework" on it. I had to wear it home.
Is this like the modernised version of the dunce hat or something?
Pretty much.
See, since we've left school, I'm pretty sure your mum's came out of the show once.
Aye, yeah.
Did she mention it?
I think she did. Aye.
Really? I remember the. I thought that for like 4 of your teachers coming in.
Aye, mate.
It's. You know the thing is, right? See, when
you see one of them at dusk, then that's it.
Right. I mean, I'm standing here writing and there's somebody walking out the shop, and see when you don't recognise them but they recognise you and you go, how can I help you? They go, no fucking remember me, no?
Oh, aye.
That's a bit like, who the fuck are you? Right?
Aye.
Whereas, your mum I recognised, Mrs. Malley I recognised, but I didn't know
where from.
Aye. No, well, no, I knew where from, I knew it was for school.
Can't remember.
Didn't know what department or what part. And then, who the fuck else walked in? You know the woofter for French? What's his name?
Oh, aye, McCann.
Aye, Mr. McCann. He walked in, no idea who he was, right?
Did he mind you?
Well, obviously, I mean, I gave that kind of help.
That's what I was wondering, do he still have the traumatised?
It was like, how's life now that you're grown up? Hello, bored area, you man. I was like, it's all blessed, but didn't need French to fucking get on. Didn't need it. Never said that, wish I did, but I never. And the other one was, what's his fucking name? No, is it Missy McCabe? No, nah, the English teacher. She came in, oh, what a woman she is. Like, what a person. I really
bad or good?
No, good, I really like her.
Okay.
I had a lot of time for her.
See, I have like a similar thing, because when I went from primary school to high school, no one from my primary school went to my high school. Nobody, no one, not a single one. So when I went,
what happened? Was it just such a big catchment area?
It was just like they all went to Wallace.
I know Dunbley and
like sometimes St. Modens and stuff like that, but pretty much all of them flat across the board went to Wallace. So, but when I saw them in the street after that, it was great because it was in first year of high school. I started growing my hair out really long, so they'd never recognise me. But I would see them, I'd be like, haha, I won't have to engage in some awkward conversation or that. You know, it's quality. It's a good easy out there.
And you tell me that's why you grew your hair?
No,
right?
it was just a coincidence. I just remembered I would see them.
an afro, so nobody knew.
I would just see them and be like, oh no, I'm gonna have to talk to them, and then they just walk past me. I'm like, yes, get in.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose as well. Normally an afro would attract attention, but you know, yours did the complete opposite.
Aye, no one loves me.
Everyone loves me. Aye, so. What did your experience like then of high school? What would you say is the best part for you?
Check carefully, because your mum still watches it.
Yeah.
No, I actually...
It's not like she's going to watch it.
I think I enjoyed my high school experience more than most, to be honest. Even though I was awful at it. Like, seriously, I was dreadful at high school. I would never bring in PE kit, so they'd make me run around in full school uniform. I'd be sweating like a buckets after that, which was delightful. Really, thanks for that. And I would never bring in homework on time with that either.
You remembered fuck all, did you?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, you always forgot everything.
Homework.
You literally. The thing is, well, you're such a bright. Like you expect it. No offense to you, but for someone from like maybe you that wouldn't give a fuck, like just not to bring stuff in. But like, see, for you, like for a bright kid and that, you'd expect like, oh, you know, bringing, you know, the stuff, but you just never brought in anything.
I'm just like, as soon as I'm out of school, I'm out of school. My brain is gone, and from there.
What class did you excel in the most?
I really liked history, because you know how like every subject is like a memory test. Right, and like basically you just have to remember all the facts and that. But like the thing about history is that it's like these like stories, like you know, like oh this happened here and this affected this later on. And it's like an interesting actual like thing that you can like remember because you're like oh that's cool because now you can tell other people like oh I learned this thing in history. It's a really cool story and stuff like that. So that's why I think was the best, and that's like one of the only. I think it was the only A I got in Nat 5 was in history.
See, I was saying that, like, see now, like, when I was at school, and I now look back on it, I'm like, history would have been something that I'd have been interested in.
Honestly, I think it's so underrated. People always tell.
I'd have been way interested in it. See now, as in where I've worked, the stories I've heard, remember the guy I told you about Brazil?
Yeah.
Like, he went back, knowing history as such, but he told me things in Brazil that I would never have known unless I took history.
Yeah.
Like places, statues. He told me all of this stuff.
No, I was thinking about it as well. I can't mind who brought it up. I think it was like a month ago. But like someone, because like the sort of subject areas I always excelled at were like your modern science, geography, like modern languages sort of thing. Like that was my area that I actually excelled in at school. And someone said to me, like, why didn't you do history then or something like that? And thinking about it, I never would have considered it at the time,
History's
but...
the jam, like, seriously.
No,
so
I think as well, it was just maybe I wasn't, like, at the time. It's not like I didn't not like the teachers, but, like, I preferred teachers in other subjects, which is probably what tipped it over the edge for me.
See, I was wanting to take modern studies in third year, but I was convinced that I'd already taken history, so I should take a language instead.
Yeah, the language is always the worst one, isn't it?
I was dreadful at Spanish. I wish I'd already taken it.
I mean, at least you didn't get put down to a level worse than what you started at by the end.
Aye, true.
No, I'd especially if you're dyslexic, especially and listening to this. Don't take a language. If you struggle enough with English as it is, don't let anyone as well in your family say, oh, you need a language. No, it's horseshit. Pick something you're going to use. Fair enough, if you think you're going to travel around France for the rest of your life, then take it. Otherwise, do not.
I'm not funny, you still don't need it. Like, you really don't.
Like,
there's Google Translate for that as a purpose.
Google Translate's like
I don't care what anything says. Like, you don't need a language.
The thing is, as well, I was saying is, so like on the last in my work, she's doing like travelling, but as part of her course for like uni, she's been to like I think 5 countries. I can't mind the name of her course, but she's been to like 5 countries in like 3 years, and she's loving it. But she's saying when she went to uni to like learn these languages before you go away travelling, like, because she was saying she was a straight A, like, at languages at school. She was saying she was, like, bottom of the pile when she went to university, because it's like, uni actually teach you how to have a conversation, whereas school only teaches you words.
Yeah. Like, there's a person in my college class who was telling me that on her CV for like a job, she like put down that she knew lots of Spanish. When she knew a little bit, like enough. That's how much she knew. That apparently lots of Spanish people go to the place she works now, and the manager's always like, "Oh, I come over, have a conversation," and she just goes over and they're just speaking Spanish. She's like, "Yeah."
How she not been sacked?
She's good at it. She's
good at lying.
Like I say, she wasn't like she. Like I said, she knows enough to like hold the confidence. It's just like she's not like fluent. Exactly. So she can do.
To be fair as well, if you keep doing it, you're probably going to do better at it as well.
Aye.
So yeah, what other language what was your worst subject at school, would you say?
Oh, does it have to be one that I took in like third and...
Yeah, go on, let's see, well, okay, overall, what was the worst?
Let me answer for you. Home ec.
Okay, yeah, true. Apart from home ec, what was the worst?
Home ec was the one I was worst at, but I still actually had fun in it.
Okay, right, that's fine then.
So,
okay, what was just the worst?
I hated geography, actually. Like, I couldn't stand geography. It was just like colouring, and it was boring. I didn't like many of the teachers.
Geography I loved, like, because that's just the weird thing for me, because the two best teachers I had through high school were geography teachers, and it was say at the very start, although I got like better at like English, geography for me was the only thing from beginning to end of school I was actually good at all the way through. When and actually like above like average in like the class, and I've never had that before. I never had it in primary school, and I never had that again until like English in fourth year. So that was why for me it was the only good subject.
Mate, when I was in second year, I got an award for RME. For some reason, I don't know why they gave me one. I didn't even take the subject.
Yeah, listen, at least you're not Graham and did 6 year fucking RME.
Speaking of RME, Mr. Rushton came in and seen me as well.
Oh wow.
He came to see me at Dobie's. That was good.
Jeez.
It was funny, right? He came in and he never dealt with me at the time. Like, he's been in many times, but he never dealt with me in this particular time, right? He dealt with one of the other boys, right? And I went through the back. Swear to God, he went, you hear that customer? The fucking crackpot. I was like, alright, tell me more. So he was like, tell me all these mad things. He was like, this guy's a fucking weird man. Like, he's telling me this, he's telling me that, he's doing this, he's doing that.
Like, what do you give us examples?
Right, you know how you go into...
Be careful there.
Right, see when you go into a place, right, when the intentions of asking questions, right? So if I was to walk into Dobie's to ask you about the menu, for example, right? Yeah. I'm coming in to ask you for a reason, right? Whereas he would come in with everything already planned. Very weird. Yeah. Like, very, very weird. But then not only would he have everything planned when he came in, right? He was telling David stories about stuff you shouldn't be telling people stories about.
Like what?
Well, he never went into too much detail with me. But his wife was mentioned a lot. Yes. A lot.
Oh dear.
Yes. Very, very peculiar.
Yeah.
But in school, I mean, he was still a weird guy in school. But probably not as weird as what he was in the show.
No, do you know what really pissed me off, right? So seeing you can when you're going through school and that, and then it's like coming up to end and you pick like what you're going to do for next year. I sat down with him, I did my timetable and everything, eventually got it sorted or whatever, handed in, left, and then I went to school on the first day of 6th year, and I didn't get given a timetable, they were just lying out there. I didn't get a timetable. I went up to the teacher, I was like, sorry, it's like, where's my timetable? It's like, I don't know, hold on, just check, because none of them came up. And Liam, you aren't on the register. I'm like, what? And yeah, you're not on the register anymore.
Motherfucker left school.
No, I went down. Mr. Rushton, for some reason, thought after this conversation of me writing down a full timetable that he thought I was going to leave school, so he signed me off as leaving.
So as I say, he's a very, very peculiar cunt.
Yeah, so I think that's a good way of describing him. Like.
To say the least, he's a peculiar type. Very.
So going through school as well, when obviously it came to time to leave, and how did your transition from high school to college?
6 years, I take it.
Yeah.
Did you always intend to go to Forth Valley, or did you intend to go somewhere else, or?
To be honest, I didn't really know.
Yeah, I
just sort of went with whatever came up, but it was a good choice, I think.
Did you maybe regret you didn't get to go to uni first half, or do you not care? Like, do you think you made a good decision about what you did?
I didn't have good enough grades to get in anywhere. Absolutely not. College was the place for me.
I just realised actually, to have someone on that's actually got uni at the moment. So what are you doing in college then at the moment?
It's media and communication. It's like it's a bit like what you're doing, but with lots less doing stuff and more theory behind why you do it.
That's like the pain in the arse version of my course.
It's a bit dour at sometimes, but occasionally you can have some banter. Aye, because a lot of the time because the lecturers know, they're like, aye, so you're going to be like writing a lot of essays. So what can we do to make it more entertaining for you and more engaging? So it's not all.
Yeah, I think our lecturers are very good, because me and James have the same teachers, so it's all good, and they're all good people.
And see, the thing is, like when I went to high school, it took me a while to actually like make pals, because I just decided not to talk to anyone for some reason. It was not a smart decision.
It's not the most advisable way, is it?
But as soon as I got to college, I was like, alright, I'll just throw myself out there and see if anyone just gets really pissed off at me because I'm annoying, or they'll actually...
Who was the first person you spoke to in high school?
In high school, it would have probably been either Liam, Jack Cullen, Ben Gilmore, or yourself, because I distinctly remember we did hang out a bit, and I remember specifically one day where folk were trying to get gum off you. I remember this. Folk were trying to get gum off you because you'd brought gum and they didn't have any, and I was like, Jamie, listen, you've got a PlayStation 3, I've got a PlayStation 3, nobody else does. Come on, we're related on this event. And then you decide to give me the gum, and I was like, thank you very much. So
he's got a fair point.
I remember this. No one else had PS3 but you and me, my man.
If I remember, right, I sat out here in the form.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the end?
Changed a wee bit.
It was like the end of the...
Was it? So there was 2 seats there, and then you were right opposite 2 seats.
Yeah.
You were on the who sat next to you?
It was you and Lutman.
Yeah. Your favourite.
Next fella.
You just wanted to get stabbed again by him.
You were on the right hand side of that, if I remember correctly, and I was on the right hand side of mine's. Who did I sit next to? Was it Martin Duff?
Aye.
Yeah. I remember it very well.
Yeah.
Who were you amongst all this?
It was you, Martin, David, Jack, Ben, me, Nick, Ewan, James, Ewan.
No, I think Chloe...
Oh wait, no, Gary.
was in there.
No, Chloe was at the front, so that's when she was still friends with Jaba. That's when she was at the front. Oh wait, no, Gary was at the back somewhere as well. He would have been somewhere in between Jack and David.
Big fella part as well.
She was at the front as well.
Yeah. Alison and stuff, eh?
Yeah, good old times of fun. Great games like Coiny and Slaps.
Mate, the worst thing that ever happened in high school was this stupid game where you just fling a plastic bottle as hard as you could at each other. And always, every time it would hit me in the head. Every time that game was, I don't know how it happened. Every single time I got
you know what I love doing? See when I had the plastic bottles with the twisted caps?
Yeah.
I'd walk up and I'd just get fuck it somebody's elbow. No, I swear to God. No, like, this was the best thing ever. You walked up, you went boom, and all you heard was, like, really loud. Oh, the hall.
That's disturbing.
Phenomenal. You don't get a better feeling than that.
And then of course the craze came in when Lucas's balls started becoming a thing with like squatty tops. Yeah.
It was opening bags as well.
Oh, the class.
I remember you used to actually batter folk who would open your bag.
See, to be honest with you, see after like the first year, I don't think I actually brought a bag after that.
Nah.
And no, I really didn't. I think I just showed up myself, you know.
Yeah.
The classic.
You got your own pens? No, I've not got a fucking bag, you know what I mean? That's... But that's all open bag pish I was...
To be fair, that used to be the, like, see, I can't remember, there was at one point I just did what you did, just kept, like, because there was a system I used to have where for some reason, from like, I can't remember where, it was like for about 7 months of school, at one point, see from like from Monday onwards, apart from one period, I didn't need my bag for any other classes. I just used to put a pen in my pocket and that was me for like the full day, just travelling to school, nothing else. It's brilliant. You don't have to dump your bag out, you don't have to worry about your stuff getting nicked. Brilliant.
See, that was I loved it for that reason. See if I was at school again, like now, I would have my phone, my wallet, and that'd be me, like nothing else. It was great. That was
good
honestly
decisions. Aye, so we were saying about your college life, and how is it? Do you enjoy it a lot, son, at the moment?
Aye, it's tougher now, and there's like a couple of things, couple of subjects that I'm not a big fan of, but you know, you gotta, it's almost over, so I'll just stick it out until the end, and then when it's done.
What, do you think that you prefer high school or college?
It's tough, because you know, I had like way more pals in high school, and there was a lot more like memorable, like funny moments. And particularly, I liked 6th year a lot. I liked just the study class because I got a hang of it.
Study period is always the banner. That's the one thing you probably missed out on the most was study period.
I mean, I had the support base that was equally as good.
Like the whole study period was. I would talk with my friend and then the rest of the place just made fun of Stephen. It was just every single time.
Yeah. I mean, the classic way to behave.
What's your plan after your college course runs out?
Like I say, man, I'll just see where the winds of fate take me.
Oh, you're saying you're applying for...
I am, but there's never a guarantee, especially when you're not very good, like myself.
I'll put yourself.
What are you applying for?
I'm applying for uni, like it's mostly just like either creative writing or like media courses in like places like.
How do you get to college in the morning?
I mostly get a lift because my mum obviously has to go to school at like 8 o'clock, so she's like, alright, I'll just drop you off and then go to school, and then that's most of the time. But and then on Thursdays, where I have to go in a little later, my dad is semi-retired now, so he gets his Thursdays and Fridays off. So he takes me in on those days.
Oh, you should have to ride the treacherous bus in.
I have to get the bus home. So that's the thing. But
doesn't your mum finish about the same time that you go to college?
No, because she like teachers actually have to work really long hours.
I presume so most of them finish at 5 or something.
Yeah, that's pretty much. It's like 5, half 5. So I
you call that long hours?
Yeah.
That's the hours we fucking do.
You know what I fucking do, mate?
Aye, like but no. The thing is that teachers also have to work at home. Like they have to put in extra hours at home to do that, because that's what she said. She's supposed to stay at school, but she just goes home instead and does the work at home.
Rebel.
So
she doesn't do what people sell her to do.
So.
Right then, I think we'll move on to the news then. I think
The news.
yeah. Only one story this week.
It's not been visited in a while, the news.
Well, looking and it's all boring shit, like someone's a bam, that's the usual case.
Absolute shit.
So winter flu outbreak is peaking, says health experts.
What do you have to say about that, Jamie?
I think it's absolute poppycock.
Ridiculous.
Officials are saying that the worst flu season ever may soon be over. While numbers still remain very high, there is over 4,000 people in hospital in England alone with the virus.
It's just fear mongering, mate. Like, I was only sick for what, like a week?
Oh, you've had this?
I have.
I've had it as well, remember?
Clearly not as bad as me.
Fuck off, I did have it, man. I couldn't move for a week. You're out here doing this day 4.
You mad? Mate, Friday night, right? Takes buds up the tune. Right?
Aye.
You know
Classic meal, yeah.
Went in, we got a 19-inch munchie box.
Aye.
Took it home, ate it. Right?
I think that was when you died. I think that's...
Right? My arse was ringing, son. Swear to God, on the toilet all night. Right? Took Saturday off because I thought that had done something to me.
What's it?
Little did I know, my nose was running like a fucking funnel, right? My arse was running like a funnel, and I swear to God, mate, I was spewing my guts up. And then, out of nowhere, I started coughing. Like, no idea. I was sat on the edge of my bed, right? Probably one cheek off, one cheek on, that's the edge of the bed I'm talking, right? And I'm sat like this, sweating, fucking sweating. Hands were freezing. Had to put gloves on. Then I'm there with gloves, wiping the sweat away, like this, in my bed, mate, right? I get another jumper, right? I'm wearing 3 jumpers, never do I, 3 jumpers. One of mine, 2 of my dad's, right? Pool leather jumpers, right? Sweating, hands are freezing, tits are freezing, right?
I did have that as well.
Wearing 2 pairs of socks. I'm in bed like this. Fucking double tissue up the nose. Breathing like a bear.
Oh, look.
Shocking.
Have you considered doing audiobooks? Because like you painted such a clear picture to me.
I'm glad.
No. What you did, Jamie, was you listened to all 24 podcasts, didn't you? And that was what got you through the traumatic experience, wasn't it?
During this time, right, my mum and dad's living up in Spain. Right? Mum, dad, my sister, in Malaga. Right? I'm the time of their fucking life. I'm sat on the edge of my bed. I want to die.
2 pairs of gloves on.
No, just the 1 pair of gloves, luckily. 2 socks, sweating, almost dead. Swear to God, I was near death experience right there.
No.
There in Spain, living it up, I tell you. Just murder, absolute murder. I could have killed myself, I could have.
Right, well, I think that we've had enough of Jamie's.
So that fucking virus, fuck it.
Aye.
Fuck the virus, you feel mate. That was...
I have to be honest, apart from the shits, everything I back up with Jamie, because it was a truly fucking horrendous
Did you have 2 pairs of socks on and all?
I had 2 pairs of socks on. I felt the first day I got it, well, it came out of fucking nowhere as well. I went to bed on the Thursday night. The Friday I woke up with the worst fucking cough, like, and the worst fucking headache.
You feel like you're going to actually like spew when you're coughing.
Yeah, no, and then, but I just got this camera, and I said the night before to folk, like, oh, do you want to go and take photos? And they're coming down, so I couldn't, like, say no, because they're just about to turn up at this point. So I went out to the photos, came back, and I was dying over there, just sat in the chair, and then by 4 they left. I went to my bed, what I'm currently wearing, woke up at 2, just spewed absolutely everywhere. It's like, fuck, I remember to put a bucket down underneath there, otherwise my room would have looked like a...
Shocking, eh?
Aye, something else.
Shocking, absolutely shocking.
It's truly terrible. Right, so James, are you ready for quick fire?
Quick fire, aye, sure.
Do you want to explain Jaba while I get up?
The one with the bad fucking voice and that.
Yeah.
I'll explain it to you, mate, right? As I'm fucking trying to get my words out here without being in so much pain. Oh, fuck. Right.
I really appreciate it, sus.
It's no worries at all. Name of the game is, right, the game gives you a letter. In fact, he's watched these.
No, but they maybe don't know. Explain it.
But I fucking watch them.
Fucking explain it.
Right, the game gives you a letter. You know this, don't you?
Aye.
See if I miss a part, do feel free to jump in, right? The game gives you a letter, right? You've got to then, it then gives you a category each time, right? And you've got to answer that category,
Yeah.
starting with the letter,
Starting with that. Yeah.
right? For every one you get wrong, you get time added on, right? The aim of the game is to get the lowest time with the most amount right. Now Liam has the opportunity to pass it if you talk shite, right?
Yeah.
Simply if you say sports and then letters B and you say ballsack, exactly, that's getting skipped. Right, that's not getting the score.
I will take your first answer as well. You also have the option to pass though. Now, if you get 5 wrong, it automatically qualifies as DNF, then you get one more chance to do it again, okay?
Right.
However, if you fail that second time, it's going on the board no matter if it's a DNF or not. And as you can see from Duncan's time, he probably wishes he got a DNF. So the record still to beat is 38.6 and with 9 correct. Well done, Alba. James still no longer thought I should point out, I think. Are you ready, James? Right, James. Your letter is T. Would you like to stick with T or re-roll to get a different letter?
You know, I'll stick with T.
Are you sure? T's a pretty big one.
I don't know, I think I could do T.
Alright, if you're sure.
My man's gone.
You ready?
Aye.
I'll put it down so I'll spell read out so you can hear it. In 3, 2, 1. Things that you shout.
Train!
Yep. Crimes.
Theft.
Yep. Things at a circus.
Trapeze.
Yep.
Artist.
Holiday locations.
Tenerife.
Yep. Diseases.
Tuberculosis.
Yep. Embarrassing moment.
Trousers falling down.
Yep. Things you sit on.
Tree.
Yep. Reasons to take out a loan.
Tree fell on your house.
Alright. Actress/actress.
Teddy Cruz.
Yep. Things found in a desk. Come on, James.
Mate. Telephone?
Yep.
Oh, thank God.
You are the first ever person with 10 correct. However, though, you want to write it down? You are see if you got that last one, you would have been Alba. But
man.
James.
with 10 correct, first ever 10, and with a time of 50 seconds,
Man, that
point
desk gonna
7.
mess me up. 50.7.
That'll be funny, mate, but
Yeah, I didn't realise this pen was
this pen is shite. Fucking budget.
Oh, mate. I feel I could have done it.
What was the time?
50.7 seconds. I didn't realise this would be.
You want another pen?
We don't have another pen. Hold on, wait, I might have one down here.
There's a highlighter.
Nah, it's a fucking yellow highlighter.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
that could be.
No, wait, hold on. Do that. Is it? It's yellow and yellow. What's wrong with you?
I mean, that was a shite idea.
Yeah, my bad.
50.7.
0.7.
Here, third place though. You've knocked Jamie even further down the leaderboard.
That, keep a shite.
Alright.
That fucking ridiculous idea, mate.
Excuse me.
You were the one stupid enough to use it.
I was still full in office.
Alright, listen.
I'm no well, and you're gunning for me like this.
The Nuremberg trials come on, mate, about the highlighter situation.
These skulls are a bunch of bollocks.
Why?
I'm fourth. Like,
No, you're fifth.
Oh, it's unbelievable. If I
Bet you mind.
1, 2, 3,
I should
4.
have just.
You're an absolute wanker.
If only I came up with telephone sooner, I would have.
You would have
thrown.
won. You would have dethroned Alba.
I would have been
To be
a-
fair.
I would have quite happily accepted anything like tits or anything. If you've got an old woman about 50 on a desk job,
I get
the tits are on the desk.
Can you?
I'm giving you
That's a
that.
fair point.
You never even said that.
It's not
If only you thought about tits, James.
See.
Right, well, I think the only other thing to do is Premier League predictions. Now it's FA Cup weekend, so...
This weekend?
Yeah, so for these are Tuesday and Wednesday's games.
Right, who's playing?
It's fine though, you don't need to get... You can join in if you want, the other guests joined in for...
I used to love football when I was like 4. So.
Used to?
Aye. I stopped liking it. I got...
Why?
Because I don't know. Like, I like him. I actually quite like Match of the Day when it's on. Like, if my brother's watching it, I'll watch it with him. But I can't sit through like a full...
Is it a Scottish
highlights?
you prefer?
Yeah, because my dad likes him.
It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous.
My dad's a Celtic man, so here I am, a Celtic man. What can I say?
Ridiculous. Touching on the football subject anyway.
Yeah, do you know what, that's a good point. We're sitting here with first place, second place and third place at the Scottish Premiership. What a shame. Right, now time to move on.
You know what he's actually...
Right now, time to move on. Time to move on. Right, Swansea versus Arsenal. Swansea versus Arsenal.
No, bear with me.
Swansea versus Arsenal. The car's going to come out again, you're going to need it. Swansea versus Arsenal.
What, Arsenal?
Right, okay. West Ham versus Palace.
I'm gonna go with the Ham just because I like him.
I'm gonna go on that logic as well. West Ham.
I'm going to draw. Huddersfield v Liverpool.
I love Bill Day. Swansea.
Chelsea v Bournemouth.
Right. No, Bournemouth are good now, aren't they?
Oh, okay.
The way Chelsea. Hazard's playing frightening.
Who are you going for, Chelsea?
Chelsea,
Yeah, same. Everton v Leicester.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Leicester.
I would say Leicester.
Oh, okay. We're all in here for Scottish to put money on this. Newcastle v Burnley.
Burnley, aye, they're doing good. It was there.
Yeah, Southampton v Brighton.
I'm going with the Ham again.
Going Brighton. Man City v West Brom.
Man City.
Yep. Stoke v Watford.
Yeah, well, I think Stoke could get a bad rap. I'm going to be in Stoke's corner.
I was voting for Stoke as well. Jaba.
I'm going to draw.
Right. Tottenham v Man U.
Oh, you fucking whore.
Man U.
No. Tottenham,
aye, I'd say like 2-1.
You're not representing Jack, are you?
I hate Man U, so I.
Actually, fair enough. Right, well...
Before we go further...
I think that's all we've got time for the day. James, you've been a wonderful guest.
Pull up the league.
It's now, until next week, I've been Whyte.
I've been Jamie Allan.
James.
Aberdeen, can you kick a jelly bean?
See you next week, goodbye.